Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with Cthulhu's. So in our last episode, we finally won that war that we were helping that war that Saxony was involved in. And they gained 2 counties in Köln, which is kind of unfortunate because I wanted that, but whatever. Once we formed the Kingdom of Germany... wait, can we not usurp that anymore? Shit, I guess we can't usurp that anymore. That's unfortunate. Anyways, once we form the Kingdom of Germany, we'll just give it away to some dude, and hopefully they'll fight Saxony for it. Or maybe the guy in charge here will rebel? Oh no, that's his own de jure territory. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so we can also create the Kingdom of Bohemia, I noticed. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. I don't think we necessarily need to form it right now. Serbia, though. Serbia. Ah, Poland. So now that we actually own all the land in Poland, we actually managed to gain Sandomierz through a very opportunistic war against the rebelling vassal. We can create the Kingdom of Poland, and what I think I will do is I will give these 2 counties to the King of Poland, and then hopefully it'll be integrated back into Poland rather than Serbia, because Serbia should be down here, not up here. It's kind of weird that they've got this little turd-shaped couple of territories up in Poland. So I think that's what I'll probably do. Yeah, we're not super over our vassal limit, so I'm not too inclined to do that right away. But in this episode, I think what we will do is we will go on some raids. And I think that'll be fun. It's been a little while, but hopefully we haven't lost our touch. But we'll see. Successful jihad for Arabia. Whoa. What happened? Oh shit. I guess the Shia? Really? Huh. Wow, the Shia actually managed to gain some land from Abyssinia. That's impressive, considering how powerful it seemed the Abyssinians looked, but anyways. Alright, everyone meet up in Sealand, and let's get a Kraken. Oh shit, we need to deal with this rebellion, don't we? Okay, but before we go raiding then, how about let's toggle looting so that I don't forget, get these guys on boats, and get over to Västerbotten. Crack some skulls. Unlike Arak Skull Crusher version 1.0, who's failed me by losing his genius and instead just became quick. You son of a bitch. Oh yeah, so that's a major thing that happened in our last episode. So Arak Skull Crusher came of age and decided to not be a genius anymore, so he just became quick. Very unfortunate. And we had a bastard child with my I guess Muslim lover, or Sunni lover, and she has given birth to a genius child that we can legitimize, but I don't think I will legitimize him, because not only is he not Nordic, he's also Bedouin, which might cause problems because we need our heir to be Norse in culture and Germanic in religion. Otherwise, they might not be able to do all the same things that we can. Yeah, being able to raid overseas with ships. We might actually be able to just get away with converting him to being Nordic? Sorry, or Germanic? Rulers can raid infidel neighbors for loot. Got it. Can raid overseas with ships. And we can... Rulers can raid infidel neighbors for loot. Yeah. And what's the other one again? It is can raid overseas with ships. Can we raid overseas with ships just by being Germanic? Not that I think so. I don't see it there. Yeah. I think maybe raiding is limited to the Norse, perhaps? I don't want to take the risk, so I'm not going to risk it. So instead, let's just... Yeah, you know what? Just land on top of them. You've got more than enough of a difference in numbers that we can just blast them right in the ass. Perfect. Alright, guys. Let's split you guys up into 4 groups of equal sizes. And then we will go on our merry way and cause some problems for our Christian neighbors. And let's build a war chest. Of course, we will have a shit ton of people saying that they can... Wait a minute. What's your business again? Wait, why do I already have 3 concubines. Why does she owe me a favor? Oh, maybe she was a candidate or a concubine candidate from like a million years ago. That's probably what it is. All right, that's fine. So everyone is set to raid. Perfect. Let's go over to England and pester them once again. They might have forgotten the wrath of the Vikings because it's been such a long time since we went a raiding. But this should remind them that they have still a lot to fear. Oh, right. We should probably hold a blot. Can we hold a blot? Why can't we hold a blot? It is not March. Sorry, it's not November. Okay. Then let's wait until it's November before we go raiding. Actually, can I do the blot even while I'm raiding? Feasting, hunting, travel, or other special activities. Yeah, I think I can still go Vikinging whilst raiding, I think. Whoa. Are you Jesusing right now? Are you walking on the sound? I don't know if that's poetic or what, but that's amazing. Whatever. Let's assign commanders once we actually land. I think that's a little easier to manage. And we will include Scotland in our little raiding party. And we'll have the majority of our troops go over to actually Scotland. And it is still September, it's now November. Hey, Scotland. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Doing okay? Ernest Hemingway, you are currently leading those troops, perfect. And we'll just go down the list. Frothy. Wait. Oh, what's happening here? What? How come this group can't... That's a little strange. But okay. I mean, whatever. There we go. Whoa. Shit. I guess it's super well defended that we can't really take shit without ransacking you guys. Alright, well, so be it. We'll just siege you down completely then, if that's how you want to play it. And immediately! I'm immediately a Viking! Whoa! It's in my blood! What can I say? It's just, I was born for this. Just like Lady Gaga said. Because that song is all about being a Viking, right? That's what Lady Gaga was singing about. The pillaging and looting undertaken in your name has earned you a reputation as a fearsome Viking raider. All along the coasts, mothers tucking their children in for the night warn that unless they behave, the terrible Wilhelm Casimiro, scourge of the seas, will come ashore with his undead warriors and eat them. Fantastic. And we still have more shit to pillage. So why don't you guys stay there and actually just loot down the entire holdings? This might not be as profitable of a venture as I first thought. Yeah, I think the fort levels have really just gone up so much that this might be a super unprofitable venture. Which is unfortunate, but it might mean that we just need to focus on actually just pillaging, destroying sieging down the holdings. Let's actually hold a great blot, because we have a lot of prisoners, and they kind of need deathing. Yeah, we've got some Christians here that we should probably sacrifice before they go bad. Right, Christians? Let's get ready to use you before your expiry date. You have sent out summons to all of your vassals for the blot. Those that have been baptized or profess to follow the teachings of the prophet will have to offer gold to be exempted from this magnificent feast. Despite having sworn you fealty, Bragi refuses to offer gold in order to be exempted from the blot. What the fuck? You're a Christian? Unfucking believable. No. Absolutely not. You are a tribal barbarian heathen, so you can just go suck it. There, this insult will not be forgotten. Indeed, good man, indeed. Let's actually go through our ledger to make sure that we don't have anyone who is Catholic besides Bragi. He's the only one. He's the only one. So every time we have like a realm-wide meeting and everyone comes in and they're all like talking about Odin and something, he's just sulking in the corner, going like, "Oh, Jesus will protect me from these heathens." No, he will not. Your dead god on a wooden fixture will not save you from Odin and his one-eyed rage and his ravens and Thor with his hairy thighs. What is happening? Why is my domain too big? Why? Is it because I'm stressed? Dog, can you deal with my stress, please? Do we gain land from somewhere or something? What the fuck? When did it become part of mine? Part of our realm? I guess our vassals are just being really active with their shit. Oh, right. Right. It's because we took this away from him. Got it. Cool. Cool. Alright. Let's give away this to whom? Hey, Thorolfur. Not only are you an amazing character, you are also the right religion and culture. Congratulations, buddy. You earned this. Probably. Maybe not. I don't really give a rat's ass. Uh-oh. Scotland's coming in. The guests have arrived and the time has come for the blot to begin. You gather outside the temple and start by offering animals as sacrifice to the gods. While their meat is prepared for the feast that is to follow, the blood is sprinkled on statues of Odin, Thor, and Freyr and the other gods, as well as on the worshippers themselves. And now, for the human sacrifice. Oh, Arnaud of Evreux. Where is your blessed virgin now, Arnaud? Mayor Birog, or Briog? Goodbye. Ida. Oh, yeah, sure. Don't we have a few rulers that we can execute rather than just like nameless dudes? As you ponder new ways to improve your realm, court physician Thorolfur approaches you with an idea. My Falkir, if you were to institute a system of provincial apothecaries, the health of your subjects would improve significantly. In turn, they are sure to be more productive. That's a lot of money, but we'll go for it. Because I'm all for socialist medicine. Or healthcare. There we go. No, actually, I think you guys are okay as is. I think we're actually starting to win this fight. So we might be okay here. With the sacrifice over, the feast at the end of the blot can now begin. The meat of the animals that were sacrificed has already been prepared, and there is plenty of meat to go around. Perfect. And my concubine is pregnant. Fantastic. Seymunder has been drinking more and more since the feast began, and he has now reached a point where he can no longer stand upright. Surrounded by empty tankards and singing at the top of his lungs, you find Seymunder lying on the table amidst the food. I think he's had enough. Fantastic. Alright, let's siege down this place. You are enjoying the feast when a shrill scream comes from the other end of the room when a shrill scream from the other end of the room suddenly draws your attention. Stark naked Jarl Tymund is running around on the table waving his arms while screaming that he's on fire. And you groan and bury your face in your hands. That lunatic. Don't judge. The feast is over, and with it the blot. It'll be at least 9 years until you hold the next one, but as your vassals return home, most seem to agree that the ceremony was well worth the trip. Until next time. Yeah, you can come in with your troops, Scotland, but we'll beat you back. Don't worry. And we'll also capture a shit ton of your counts along the way. Nice. You know what? I think we might need to teach Scotland a lesson here. Oh, Vestlandet has returned back to me. Fantastic. That is this place, right? I don't like that you have 2 counties, but I'm willing to overlook this for now. Who else do we have here as a candidate? Do I want to give it to the guy who's possessed? I'd really rather not. But we might have to. Yeah, we might have to. He's the only one that's currently of age. Doesn't have any heirs. Yeah, let's give it to him. And it'll be a vice royalty, so if anything happens to him, we can just take it back. It's fine, don't worry about it. Okay, Scotland. No. Bishop, you can rot in hell. Siege of St. Cuthbert, perfect. Once we have these dudes, should be a lot faster. Perfect. Nice. Ingolfer. Why don't you go play some golf, Ingolfer? And apparently, my lover is a very fertile lady. Sure, I'm not gonna acknowledge this one though, because he's of normal intelligence, and I can't really abide by that. Whoa, 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 excuse me, you're a Crusader? This is what we do to Crusaders. Boom! Burnt at the stake. That's right. That's what I think about your crusading, you jerk. Nice. That's been fully sieged to the max. Let's move down back to York. I don't necessarily think we need to really... I mean, if we do siege it down though, it's the top level holding. Nah, that's gonna take too long. I don't want to wait like 20 ticks for that. What about this place? Yeah, they've got even more, I think. No, they've got less, but it's not really worth it. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to lands not currently beset by consumption, i.e. Brittany and France and all that shit. Hey, Einar Wilhelmsen, perfect. Any genius son at that? Absolutely perfect. Erox Skull Crusher. Oops, I am apparently misspelling skull. Skull Crusher? No. Erox Skull Crusher. There we go. Nice. Now we can spurn our concubines once more, but they will of course have to stay in our realm, just in case we need their baby making capabilities once more. Nice. You better not disappoint me, Eric Skull Crusher 2.0. If you disappoint me like Eric Skull Crusher 1.0, my god. The wrath you will face, my child. The wrath you will face. Alright, France and Burgundy and Brittany. We're coming in hot, we're coming in heavy, and we're coming to take your shit. Because why the hell not? And some Ingolfer is doing his little thing. Fantastic. Good for you, Ingolfer. We might need to get the hell out of Dodge. Yeah, let's just move on once we have the loot from the top level holding. It's not a lot, and especially what with the fort level holding, or fort levels being so advanced these days. This is gonna be very, not that great. Thankfully though, we are still making money, even with all our troops raised. Actually, that's not even our troops. The only place we're currently losing money is the replenishment of our retinue, as well as our boats. Huh. Okay, well, you know what? We can probably sustain this little venture for a little bit then. But let's be sure to not get attacked by Burgundy here. Let's keep an eye out for these bastards. Fake Brittany, you have no chance to survive, make your time. So you can struggle all you want, but I guarantee you nothing's gonna come of it. I'm pleased to hear that after a period of peace and shrewd management, the county of Gotland is doing very well. People are happy and the tax collectors are reporting record intakes. Gotland prospers. Nice. And I love that the Umayyads are so fractured right now. It's incredible. Anjou? Okay, Anjou. Why don't we come in hot and heavy? Blast you out of the ass. Blast you out of your ass, apparently. We'll send 3 back, and then send them out to a different... Actually, no, stay there and siege that down. We have a unique opportunity to just take their shit that way. And you're not getting any loot whatsoever. Never mind, come back home. We're carrying about 500 ducats right now though, so that's pretty fantastic. Are we actually going to fight them? No, they're of a completely different realm. Oh, well, that was kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. That is completely fine with me. And you want to arrange a marriage? You're not taking my concubine! My nephew! What? Oh, really? Huh. Who'd have thought we were actually related, strong man? But I'd rather not have my nephew banging my former concubine. I mean, I've done worse in this game, but it still seems a little weird. I mean, it's my nephew. If it was my son porking our former concubine, then maybe I'd be okay with it, but... No, let's not get this whole nephew stuff mixed up. What's happening here? Why can't... Come on, guys. Guys, what are you doing? Go back onto the boats. On the boats. On the boats, you madman. What the fuck? Why can't you... Oh! We're actually over capacity now. Oh, good grief. That's very unfortunate. Okay, we may actually need to get our direct vassals to lend us some boats. Okay, in the meantime, I want you guys to protect this this stack here, and let's actually send them all over to the Umayyad rebellion. That way, they don't have to protect as much. And I want you guys to make your way over to the Bay of Biscay. And I'm no longer stressed. Fantastic. Your faithful hunting dog is always around and always happy to see you. It is good to have such a faithful friend. If only people were as trustworthy. If only people were as trustworthy, Prince Eric Skullcrusher the Former, and not as smart. That's your official title, by the way. Prince Eric Skullcrusher the Former and not as smart. Ooh, Aquitaine. Hey, Aquitaine, no hard feelings, right? I know I kind of blasted your counties into smithereens, but you're gonna be okay there, right? Can we actually get... No, we can't. Oh, sorry guys, kind of left you there. I tried to finagle the system, but the system would not be finagled. The constant surges of adrenaline and increased heart rate make me weary. It's not as fun it's not as fun being angry as it used to be. Has it ever been fun being angry? I mean, I guess it takes all kinds, right? Okay, so we've got 33 boats raised from our vassals, which does increase the maximum capacity for loot. And that's fine. I'm actually willing to go with that. Yeah, let's actually have 2 stacks here. Because Umayyads, despite facing their rebellion, might actually still be decently powerful enough to cause some damage here. We're actually sieging these, or sieging that one down at least, at a decent rate. Which kind of tempts me to maybe stick around for a little bit. Especially since they have a city and a mosque next. So that'll be extra money. This place actually just have a whole bunch of temples and city. Let's actually stick around here for a little bit then. And we have 1,000 ducats. Nice. Let's see the realm prosper. That's not gonna last, but let's see the realm prosper. The peasants of Gotland are quite far apart and spread out. Your spymaster, Holmgr Borkvardsson, Oster. Why do you have like 20,000 names? Holmgr the Terrible. You know what? That's fine with me. Holmgr the Terrible suggests investing in a provincial messenger system so that they can communicate with their kin more easily. He claims that doing so would attract more peasants to the county. Do it up, bro. Do it up. And? Come on. That's still a lot of dudes for like a city. My god. Hey, are at least all of these city guards like former adventurers who took an arrow to the knee and just constantly inundate adventurers about their stupid sob story of life? About how they were former adventurers who took an arrow to the knee? Just cannot get enough of telling strangers that they were former adventurers who took an arrow to the knee. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't go around telling strangers about my life story. I get that it may be not as entertaining as or interesting as someone who was a former adventurer who took an arrow to the knee, but still, I don't go around telling some old woman that I come across the street, hey man, or woman, I'm some dude from some place who did some stuff. You little sack of shit. Although I don't know, maybe that's actually a really good icebreaker. Give it a try if you want, but if something goes terribly wrong, and you get stabbed by an old lady, or maybe shivved, and then just a gang of old ladies come by and just fucking set your house on fire, kill your family, and then run for presidency, then don't come crying to me, because I can't be helped. As my troops ransacked the castle of Santillana del Mar, they uncovered an interesting relic that Emir Ghalib III had hidden away there. We gained the engraved dagger. Not really a weapon that's befitting a Viking, though, is it? An engraved dagger. Tribal vassal opinion. Ceremonial axe? What happened to my gold axe? Wait, what's happening here? Yeah, let's just make sure that I have all the best stuff equipped. Is this not a ceremonial weapon? It is indeed. Feudal vassal opinion, city, and tribal. Oh, actually this ceremonial axe is better. Okay, what about the longsword? Yeah, I think we were probably wearing all our best stuff. Engraved. Nah, this is fine. Okay, never mind. We had all the right stuff on. I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt your shenanigans or whatever. Which I unfortunately feel like is a word that is currently overused. The Duchess of Rotrud. Let us ransom her face. Can we ransom your face? We can, indeed. And let's take a look. Because we're not going to be able to have a blot for a little while. Let's go with foreigners, yes. And just ransom these dudes. 438 gold. And once we have that, we'll actually commission a runestone. Just gonna make sure that there aren't any diseases. Great. Let's take this opportunity to upgrade our sick houses. Might be a good idea. We can't upgrade our castle town, except for in Gripsholm. Where exactly is Gripsholm? Oh, is that in Sudermanland? Oh, okay, yeah, you know what? Take that opportunity. Upgrade that shit. And I have completely neglected these two counties, or these two holdings. Shit. And we're broke again. Isn't that lovely? Just the best. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep, okay, great, thank you. Just leave all the money leave all your ducats in a bucket on the way out. You don't need to tell me about your life story and all that shit. And? Oh no. Eric Skullcrusher, the Bedouin. Oh wait, no, it's not Bedouin. It's the Berbers that have raiding mechanics as well. I guess let's try to keep him alive just in case shit goes terribly wrong with the actual intended Eric Skullcrusher. And what's happening here? That's a lot of guards. But yeah, that's actually pretty fast sieging too, so I think we're okay there. This place is almost burnt down to the ground. Fantastic. Once that's done. My wife Yagana just asked me if I'm having an affair with Sajida Ismaili. Her stony expression does not reveal whether she knows or is only guessing. I don't really need to keep banging this lady. So I say, let's lie and make her feel guilty for asking. And then break up with her. Just for... Let's turn her Germanic and then break up with her. It's a giant douche move. And you should never do this in real life. But we're gonna do it in game. Hey baby, I know you just converted religions for me, but I'm just not feeling it anymore. So, bye? I guess? I mean, it's not like you were actually staying in my place, so it's not like I'm kicking her out or anything. And apparently I had a son with some lady or another. Who are you? And why do I care? And... wow, we just went from like 1,000 gold to like almost 0 gold after upgrading a couple places, and then back to 1,000 gold. This is incredible. We're gonna denounce this child because her mother is dull. And she just constantly just fucking talks about rocks and milk and milky rocks for pillow talk. That is atrocious pillow talk. Life pro tip. If after making love to anyone, doesn't matter if it's a man, woman, after making love, talking about rocks and or milk and or milky rocks is not fitting pillow talk. I'm not talking out of personal experience here. I'm just saying because look at just look at her. You can tell that she's some lady who likes to bash her face against rocks and thinks that's a good time, and then she also likes talking about cows, which is why she's dull. And she loves milk. You can just tell that's a face that loves milk. Anyways, what the fuck was I even talking about? According to your marshal, these names are getting worse. The peasants of Gotland are having frequent troubles with highwaymen and wild beasts. He suggests constructing a series of outposts along the roads of Gotland. The peasantry would feel much safer, and it might even lead to more peasants moving to the county. Let's do it. And Gotland prospers. Nice. Can we please siege these places down and get going? Because we kind of need to... It's my former concubine. It makes sense that my former concubine wants the D. Because it's kind of why she came here in the first place. And the fact that I'm a Viking just turns her on so much. So you know what? Let's make a move. Boom. Let's bang her. And I gave her a good tumble. Of course. Why wouldn't I? I'm a Viking. That's what Vikings do. Don't they? I have no idea. Okay, we're gonna leave this off here. But in our next episode, we are going to have our fleets go back to return the money. And then come back, and then we'll do a grand tour around the world once again. And rake in the cash. Stopping by in Venice, of course. Assuming that it is not currently beset by disease, which it currently is. We might have to kind of like excuse ourselves momentarily. And then once we're done with raking in the sweet, sweet buckets of ducats, come back to Scandinavia, and then we will set our sights on, holy shit, attacking Italy. Thankfully, the current king is suffering from a healthy dose of camp fever, which will hopefully kill him. His heir is Helchin the Unfaithful. How are you related to this guy? No, seriously, how are you related to this guy? Oh, you're part of the same house. I see. Okay, that's a little weird, but I'll accept it. Hopefully, if this guy with his disgusting pencil mustache and even worse hair dies, maybe he won't have as many vassal troops ready and willing. Because I think, you know what, actually people hate this guy. Huh. If we can bring him down a few notches, we might actually be able to incite some heavy rebellion there. Our domain troops are fully reinforced, as are our vassal troops. Our holy order is ready to rumble, as is our retinue. Holy shit, you know what? I think all signs are pointing towards war. I'll do some thinking in between episodes. What I'm actually tempted to do then, and I apologize in our last episode, we went over by like 8 minutes. I'm going over by 5 minutes again, and I'm really sorry for continuously going over time here, but now that I know all these things, I'm actually tempted to just go back home, get ready, and then declare a great holy war for Italy. Great holy war for Italy. Holy shit, we'd be taking a lot of land there. My goodness. I'm very tempted. I'm very, very tempted. We could also go for a great holy war for Bavaria. Yeah, actually, I should probably go for a great holy war for Bavaria, because just because we do a great holy war doesn't necessarily mean that Italy will be involved. Whereas if we do a great holy war for Italy, will definitely have to fight Italy. Whereas Bavaria is much weaker, and it's also a territory that is currently adjacent to my own right now. So let's do that instead. Instead of going after the Italians, let's go after the Bavarians and take over their shit, and then start making some more kingdom territories and giving away people. If that makes any sense? Yeah, let's do that. Alright? Those are our plans. At least, I think, if I can remember, but we'll see. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.